Hello. All right, we're doing all the stuff in the banner tutorial, but just a little slower. So we're adding the plane here. Tab into edit mode, scale it down. Then I'm gonna hit SX to scale it on its X-axis, pull it way out there. Control R and just hover your mouse over there, and you'll see it kind of gets it's a yellow thing. That's where the new edge loop will appear. This is maybe too broken. Nah, it's okay. And if you hit Control R, do that, and then scroll up. It'll add a bunch of edge loops. Once you get a number you like, left click to apply them, and they're all there. So I'm going to go into edge selection mode, which you can also hit just 2 on the keyboard. And shift clicking on these things, I'm just going to select every other batch of every other one. Every 2, and then skip 2, and then select 2, and then skip 2, and then select 2. It's late, but I wanted to release this video with the a more broken down tutorial, so here we go. I should not record these when it's late because my stream of consciousness is probably irritating. So we got all those selected. We're gonna hit E and Y to constrain to the Y-axis. Left click to do that thing. Go into face selection. B box select all of these guys. Oh, it's selected those. Yes, there we go. And right click. Subdivide. Yeah, that should work. I could tab back in. So I'm using C to select here. Selecting those end ones. And then right here in this the object data properties, click the plus next to vertex groups, click assign. Yes! Then go into the physics properties, click cloth, go down to shape down here. And just select that one, and that's all we gotta do. There we go. So there's a lot you can play with, like the air viscosity is how much air provides resistance, and also like the scale is important. Right now, each one of these squares is a meter, so this thing is like is actually really big. If we do this and apply the scale, it'll be more kind of holiday banner-ish. Yeah, especially for flags and things you want to play with this. Banners are actually fairly forgiving. If you want to apply colors, that's very easy. That's just materials. New, that can be the string because it's already white, and so then I'm going to select all of these down here and hit Control plus to select all of these guys. New material, new, we're going to call it red. And click assign, and so now this is assigned to that material. It's still white, but if we make it red, you can't tell because you won't be able to see it until it's rendered, unless if you change the viewport display to also be red. And there we go. Now we've got our little banners. You notice it's kind of low poly right now. If you right click and shade smooth, that all disappears, and that works just fine. Let's do a flag. We got all the time in the world. So exact same thing, adding a plane, Control R to add some edge loops that way, left click, Control R to add some edge loops that way, left click. In fact, I'm gonna subdivide it one more time. Maybe even just once more. Flags love subdivision. Nope, that was too many. Yep, that's a good one. So you can just do, like alt click on an edge loop and it'll select it again. Or you can hit B to do, box select, or C to get the circle thing and go, woo! Or you can go to the top view, so you just have to click on, what? Okay. Go to the top view, and then, hey, there we go. All of these are good ways to do stuff. I hate having to select things, and so having lots of different ways that, I can select stuff is nice. So right here, all right. Doing the exact same thing here. And, cloth, and pin the group, woo! And there we go. So that's looking kind of weird. If you add wind, Shift A, force field, and wind. Actually, we'll see if wind just works right off the bat. Sometimes you gotta tweak this guy. Hey, look at that! It's working right off the bat. If you want to UV unwrap a flag, just new material here, image texture, and then you open whatever picture you want. Here's this banner picture. And already, I suspect it's mapped on there, but if you go to UV editing here, you go to material preview and open up that banner thing, tab in, and you can see how the vertices, how it's arranged on there, so you can like do stuff. I'm not gonna go full into UV unwrapping here, but that's a cool way to be able to make flags. Oh yeah, doing the rope. And actually, I'm just gonna show you real quick, like how fast you can do this. Like, there's that, you know, select that edge here, do assign cloth, and I spent so much time being like, I don't want to set up cloth sims. And it's like, it's so easy. So that's why I made the tutorial. Yes, sir, that's right. We're doing rope. Plane, scale, tab down, make it bigger, Control R, add our edge loops here. Select this one and select this one. We're gonna assign to our group. And then I'm just gonna select these two and hit Control H, hook to new object. And over here, do the exact same thing. Control H, hook to new object. Going into the, and that just means that those vertices are now attached to this object, which is a really cool way of doing stuff. Cloth, and it's completely gone, which probably means I was not on the first frame because physics stuff wants to be on the first frame. Nope, that's still just disappearing. Wonder what's going on there. Oh, okay. Yes, there we go. We're gonna pin the group. And now it works, and we can grab this guy, and you can do fun stuff with that. The one thing, like, you have to be playing as you move this, because if you stop it, it's like, what? Because it's still just grabbing this very last vertex here, and then when you start playing, hey, that actually fixed it that time. A lot of times it'll try to keep it, like, weird, but yeah, it's possible you could do, like, cool, you know, like if you did add a solidify modifier here, and then maybe subdivide it or something. You could do like robot cables and wires and things hanging like that that automatically jiggle as it moves around, which could be very cool. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's still keeping that offset, which kind of like a weird, horrible magic wand. That could be. No, don't use that. That would be the worst. What else? Oh, geez. Yeah, okay, so there's that whole thing with the laundry. Do I even want to get into that? I'll show you how to do pants. How's that? So, we're going to model some pants. Control R, yes. Extrude, adding our edge loops. CG is so much of doing just kind of the same stuff over and over until you can just kind of do it quick, which is kind of fun. Alright, so up here, I'm going to delete all of that. What was that? I'm just going to select this segment here, extrude it down, pull that over, make it bigger, add our edge loops back in there, yes, pull it down, and then all you gotta do is select this and select that, and then, oh geez, I think I usually just, you can right click, but I don't know if loop tools are on by default, but that's very nice. But you can also hit F3 if that's how your settings are set up, and just write in bridge edge loops, and it connects them. Very cool thing to be able to do. There we go again. So, oh, and to make it pants, where are, doing that exact same thing I did before. So I just muscle memory. Create a new material, make the base color and image texture, open up, do I have pants? Yes, look at that, it's my clothes. UV editing, going to the clothes, and then select all of them, hit U, project from view, hey, and there's the pants right there. It looks horrible. It's kind of hard to arrange all of these. You can kind of select them and be like, actually, you know what, that would actually totally work. If you're not familiar with proportional editing, it's you hit O, and then you can scroll up and down to change the area of influence, but it's like, it's such a nice way to be able to control where stuff's at. I'm gonna select this entire rope right here and just scale it down and put it in a brown area. So now the entire rope is brown. That's kind of fun. And the fact that it's specular kind of really shows off how flat it is. I'm gonna turn that all the way down. Yeah. And here and here. Woo! Add our vertex group, as we have done many times before. Cloth, go down, pin to that, and it's a very slow clothesline, but that's because if you look at these pants, they are probably 5 meters across, which is very big for pants, and also the air viscosity. And you can also change the mass, and they'll be very heavy pants. Oh no! Yes, the giant heavy pants, and I think that's basically it. Let me know if there's anything else that's vexing you. Peace.